At 8:21 p.m. on the 4th of July 1942, a distant buzzing was heard. Listening intently, their hearts in their mouths, were the sailors on the bridges and decks of 33 British, American, Dutch and Soviet merchant ships that were steaming slowly northeastward through the freezing cold waters of the Barents Sea. It was a sound they had been dreading. It was not long before they realized the distinctive noise emanated from the engines of some 23 German Heinkel 111 torpedo bombers that were fast approaching from the south. The big air attack that for several days had been the main topic of conversation for all the Allies' seamen in the convoy was about to begin. The huge lumbering freighters that were about to be attacked northeast of Bear Island, see 6A in Map 1 and 5 in Map 13 on the accompanying PDF, were the key elements of Arctic Convoy PQ-17. Like the vessels in PQ-17's 16 predecessors, the convoy's merchant ships were supposed to be carrying tanks, aircraft, and an assortment of other vehicles, weapons, equipment, and raw materials manufactured or made available in America and Britain from the assembly point in Iceland to the Soviet Union. It was part of the aid promised by Britain's Prime Minister Winston Churchill and America's President Franklin D. Roosevelt so that it could be used by Joseph Stalin's forces against their common adversary Adolf Hitler's Nazi Germany. Only now, all of a sudden, the convoy's destination, the northern Russian port of Archangel, still some 800 miles to the southeast, seemed a world away. Although the merchant ships which were lined up in 9 spaced-out columns were bristling with guns, and the convoy was ringed by British and American warships under the overall command of Britain's Royal Navy, the freighter's crews knew full well they now faced an existential threat. If they failed to come up to the mark, all that effort since they had last raised their anchors in Hvalfjord, on the west coast of Iceland 7 days earlier, would have been for nothing.